I am going to invite Gladys to take us through the book of the month so that we can feed our mind. You see, when you are told to change your mindset, it's all about your mind. When you are told to change your attitude, it's about your mind. When you are told, we tell you that you must get better, it's all about your mind. So today we want to feed your mind, and I want to invite Gladys to take us through that process. Gladys, over to you. Hi, Gladys.
Hi, Judy. I'm in a place, something is happening where I am, some construction in my house.
Wow.
So give me 1 minute so that they can give, I had told them to request to give me 10 minutes.
Okay. Oh, okay. We win because we pray together as a team. That is what Gladys has put on our profile. And let me tell you, teamwork really works. And that's why we are gathered here together so that we can be able to run as a team. That's why we tell you kindly get your team on board so that they can be able to learn. She is ready now for us. Over to you, Gladys.
Thank you. Thank you, Judy, and everyone. Welcome on the call. My topic today is very simple because I think everyone on the call, we've interacted because we are not new people. We are leaders. So I'll not go into introducing myself, but just in case you're here, it's your first time and you don't know me, my name is Gladys, and I'm a very, very excited Neolife distributor for the last 19 years, and it's been an exciting moment. So right now, I'll take you through the book of the month, and we are doing Think and Grow Rich. And so I'm going to take just 10 minutes so that we can recap on one of the chapters. The idea is just we work together, but we expect you to go and read the book for yourself. So we've been reading this book by Napoleon Hill. It's one of the books that have been read widely in the world with very many translations and copies. And we encourage, even when you look at your kit, there's a book that is called Getting Started. Towards the end of Getting Started, there are those recommended books that there are books that are recommended for us to read. And Think and Grow Rich is one of them. So if you're on the call and you don't have the book, just ask me or ask the person who your leader to send you a soft copy so that you can start reading the chapters you may have missed. So I'm just going to do a recap of what we've done before. Chapter 1, we did thoughts are things. And then chapter 2, we talked about desire. That's one of the requirements in our business. Thoughts are things, that is dreams, actually, the dreams that you have. Then desire, it's part of our, what we do as a call when we do a presentation. We need people to have a desire to succeed. Then the other thing is faith. It's also part of the requirement we give when we are closing a presentation. We need to have faith, yeah? That was chapter 3. Chapter 4, we did autosuggestion, where you have to engage your subconscious mind to think of good things, to think good things and all that. Then specialized knowledge, where you have to get personal experience, observations. So that is there. Then chapter 6 was imagination. Then we did where you have to keep imagining good things, then organized planning. So today I'm going to do decision. So we are looking at decision. And when we talk about decision, in a quick way, we are saying is where you have to master procrastination. A decision is something you decide to do, an act you decide to do, like you decided to do Neolife. And once you decide to do Neolife, what other decisions do you need to do? And so we are looking at the 7th step towards riches and wealth, because wealth is not just money, it's much more than that. And so we are looking at mastery of procrastination. And procrastination is the opposite of decision. And it's a common enemy that we practically must conquer. Each man must conquer procrastination. This thing of saying, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it next week, I'll do it in the evening, yet you have the ability to do it now. So if you have the ability to do something now, you do it now, or when you plan it for tomorrow, when tomorrow comes, you do it that tomorrow, the time you decided. Just like we've decided to be in this meeting right now, You decided and you didn't procrastinate. That is very, very important. So an analysis was done for over 25,000 men and women. And they realized that the people out of that group, most of the people who failed is because they lacked decision, you know? And this is one of the major causes of failure. I remember in one of the chapters, we looked at the major causes of failure. And now one of them is not being able, indecision. So we are being told that you must avoid being unable to do decisions. One of the things that make people not to make decisions is influence from other people, opinions by your family, your friends. Those people know you so well. And when you make a decision, for example, like Neolife, some of them will say they know. And they'll say, oh, why are you wasting your time? Oh, and they have their own reasons why they will discourage you from doing the business. But you see, when if you're not a decisive person, then you find that people influence your action. And so it is very important to know that one of the things you need in this business is when you decide on something, you do it. Like you decided to do the business. So what next? The next thing is to do the daily success habits, and you make a decision about it and you do. And that is what is going to make you be able to achieve so much. Most of the successful people in the world have been known to make decisions very quickly. You'd say, okay, this is what we are going to do. And then now there later on is where you start changing them to suit the path that you're taking. You start now changing ideas here and there, but the decision has already been made. So now what do I need to do? Now you can do changes thereafter, after you've made that decision. That is very, very important. So number one, you said you must be able to harness your decision making. And when you make your decision, number two, don't let people influence your decision. You are the mastermind of your life. Let people come in and flow into what you're talking about. And they say, for sure, this person knows what they want. They are serious and they flow into that. The other thing is now getting yourself a mastermind. A mastermind is making sure that you have a group of people who you sit down with and think through. And in this book, we've been given actually they wrote a lot about two people who, two scenarios where decision did a lot. They talked about Henry Ford. Henry Ford was a manufacturer and one of the richest people ever. He is the founder of the Ford vehicle. And he was known to reach very serious decisions and very fast. And many times people would want to influence that. But because of decision making, today, Henry Ford's fortune still ran to date, many years down the line. Another example they gave us was the Declaration of Independence in America. In 1700, the US was very oppressed by the British troops. And this particular time, something happened where the British troops, they were always bringing in a lot of stress to people. And one day they decided to some people decided to attack the troops. And that led to a lot of deaths and hurt and all that. But after that, a group of people came together, a mastermind of 56 guys. They sat together, they did a declaration for independence, they put in their signature, and two things were to come out of that. Either they succeed or they be hanged. And yet they did it. And because of that decision they made, many years down the line, the US was able to get its independence, and it's one of the biggest nations of the world. So decision is very important. So even you, when you're here, that decision you've made of doing the business, of being serious, it will cause ripple effects to your generations if you're serious. And even to the person next to you, if you meet somebody who is challenged health-wise, and you actually encourage them, and you give them a solution with love and knowledge, and they get better, you find that you are starting to influence the world one person at a time. So what are we saying? Everybody here needs a mastermind. And most times in our business, the mastermind is your upline, yourself, maybe a few cross lines, and some people in your team. That would form a very good mastermind. Or you could have mastermind in several levels, where you have a mastermind where you are mentored by your uplines, and then you have a mastermind within your team. Yeah, that would be good. And then, of course, around you, you know, that is very, very, very important. Then the other thing is, we are being told when you have a decision, don't be this person who talks too much. Be a person who acts on those decisions. I know we are told, share our dreams, tell people what you want. That is great. It has its place. But be more of somebody who actually takes action. When you take action on your decisions, the decisions you took are seen in form of the things that you've done. And that is already in itself is an evidence that you are succeeding in what you decided to do. So once you've gotten your mastermind, now you start acting and you do things so that your decisions can be seen at face value and people can be able to be with you. Then the other thing is that you must know what you want. Once you've decided and you know what, you must know exactly what you want. For example, in our business, you decide, let me give an example because now this is a leadership school. If you're on the call and you're a senior manager, you must decide to go director. It's a decision that you must consciously make. I know your upline wants it for you, but now you must remove that matrix. You want it for yourself so that that decision comes from within you. Once that decision comes from within you, then you must go get it so that the decision you make, people can see the fruits of it. So you must now go for it. How do you go for it? Number one, by following the 3 daily success habits. Use the products, share the opportunity, and then you come for trainings like this one so that you find like-minded people like you and you're able to build your business. Then you must understand the marketing plan so that you know, for me to become a director, I need 4,000 points. So you've decided to become a director. Now the other decision is, how do I get my 4,000 points? You know, so those are the things that we are being told about. And so I'll read something in closing because this chapter really did not have much. So I'm going to read something in closing so that we understand that decision, even for our children, we need to mentor our children to be decisive while they are young. And you understand why some children are not able to make even proper decisions as they grow up. So we are being told, in short, know what you want and you will generally get it. Throughout the philosophy, throughout this philosophy will be found the suggestion that thought, backed by strong desire, has a tendency to transmute itself into physical equivalent. One may find this story, like now the story we had about the United Nations, a perfect description of the method by which thought makes an outstanding transformation. In your search for the secret of this method, do not look for a miracle, but you will not, because you will not find it. You will find only the eternal laws of nature. These laws are available to every person who has the faith and the courage to use them. They may be used to bring freedom to a nation or to accumulate wealth. Those who reach decisions promptly and definitely know what they want and generally get it. The leaders in every walk of life decide quickly and firmly. That is the major reason why they are leaders. The world has the habit of making room for the man whose words and actions show that he knows where he is going. Then let me read about indecision, because we need to inculcate this even in our teams. Indecision is a habit which usually begins in youth. The habit takes a permanency as the youth goes through grade school, high school, through college, without definite of purpose. So if we have been in this habit from when you are young of being indecisive, you must ask for your upline's opinion all the time. You must ask for somebody else's opinion. Then you find that it becomes quite a problem. And that gives it loses your courage. And then the other thing, it makes you are not able to actually become a leader. You cannot become a leader. And you can lose even your self-esteem. So financial independence, riches, desirable business and professional positions are not within reach of the person who neglects or refuses to expect, plan, and demand these things. The person who desires riches in the same spirit that people desired, like Samuel Adams desired freedom. He's one of the guys who fought in 56 for the colonies. Is sure to accumulate wealth. So for me, I just want to say we need to be very decisive in what we do, and we need to stop procrastination. Over to you, Judy.
Thank you so much, Gladys, for that. Now you know. You have no reason for saying that you do not know. Now you know that it's always good to make decisions. And sometimes you make decisions for yourself. Sometimes you make decisions for your team. We make decisions every day and in our walks of life. And sometimes you just have to tell God to give you the wisdom so that you are able to make the right decisions. Because as a leader in your team that you are, we can make decisions that maybe are not in line with what you want to achieve. So you just have to seek God for wisdom so that you can make decisions that are going to have a great impact on your team for the betterment of everybody. Thank you so much, Gladys, for that insight, and I'm sure we are going to get better. And without much ado, I'm going to invite Mbundi to take us through the most exciting of them all, the marketing plan that is on the bonus payment. You see, pesa ni sabuni ya roho ndio tunasemanga, and so Mbundi is going, I know he is going to bring it out so nicely, so that you can get the very best out of it. So for the next 10 minutes, Mbundi is going to be with you. Mbundi, over to you.
Thank you so much, PT. I hope you can hear me well.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I think I want to show you something here that is trending. My name is David Bundi Mukela. I'm so happy to be here this morning. I want to appreciate Judy for putting this together, and us to understand that we need to develop the skills for us to grow in the business. Thank you so much, Gladys. That topic was powerful. I've learned so much on decision and how to avoid procrastination. I'm learning every day. I'm 13 years in the business. Actually, on 23rd of last month, I was exactly 13. Now I'm on the 14th year in your life. And let me tell you, I've never missed a DQ school. I've never missed a senior manager school. Why? Every time we keep on learning and we learn new things every time. So this is what is trending in director school. And this is before we go to the marketing plan. For you to be a qualified director and to attend this event, we are being told that period is from August, September, October, 3 months. So you qualify at the title 2 or 3 times. In the 3 months, personally sponsor 5 people. All new directors of the same period are invited. So attend a special director school, which is being planned, and we shall have our PTs and executives. So I think this is where we need to be targeting all the senior managers. We need to target to attend this event on 20th of November. And if we do this, I can assure you, what we are going to be speaking here today will be very real to you. You'll be able to get the money we are talking about. So that's it. And I want to show you how you can start doing this before I go to the basics. So I want to still continue sharing my screen here. So you allow me to share all my screen here. So we are saying the marketing plan, the Neolife marketing plan. So I'll use this person's marketing plan that I've been able to get. So the marketing plan and the compensation plan, and we are talking about how to become a director, because I want to show you as a senior manager, as a distributor manager, senior manager, the target of every person is to become a director. So what are we supposed to do? We are saying a director is somebody who has been able to build his business so that you are able to reach 4,000 points. A director, you must have 4,000 points. But I discovered one thing: for you to have a stable foundation, for you to have a stable business, you must have a stable foundation. I remember when I joined the business, the numerous times I was taught about the marketing plan by my director. So we are talking about how to develop a director-sized business, because that is the dream of every person. And we are saying, once you join the business, you need to start using the company basics. So you are using the basics of the company, that is using the product, sharing the opportunity, and training. And the training is what we are doing today. But we are saying, you come here, you join the business, so you connect yourself here, and then we are talking about you have 12 customers. I discovered one thing. I've been bringing people to Neolife, and I've been telling them to step up through a single order of 500 or 250. But I discovered if I don't teach these people how to develop the customer base, how to have their own customers, they won't be able to maintain. So we are talking about maintaining the customers and maintaining the point that we are talking about as a senior manager, as a director. So when we are being told, you've seen my poster there, we said that you need to maintain 4,000 for 3 months. So how are you going to maintain if you don't have the customers? And that is why we are saying, you come, connect yourself to the business, then you have 12 customers. Then you have introduced 3 other people into the Neolife who also have 12 customers, including your distributor and yourself. You have 52 people actively involved in your Neolife network. So you come, you connect yourself, you're a distributor. You've come, the first thing, you need to work closely with your upline director so that they can help you how to create a name list, a hot list of people, how to contact them, and how to have these customers that we are talking about. But as a senior manager, I believe right now, most of us have started developing at least some few customers. But now I want to give you this illustration of 12 customers. Then you have introduced 3 other people who are doing 12. Then these people do 12 like you. So you have 52 people actively involved in your network. So, and assume these people are using 250 points each, or some of them are using 100 points, a minimum of 100 points. But I discovered when you're using this product regularly, you can do 100 or up to 250, and some people even 500. So once you do this, you now employ the power of duplication. And what has made me grow today in my business is this power of duplication. So the new distributors who are here, we are talking about coming as a person, connecting yourself to the business, You develop 12 customers, but now you need to duplicate yourself. You show other people to do what you do. So remember that each of the directors above has developed the 12 customers we are talking about, and they have their own network. So each person is maintaining the 5 over 4,000 points. And because of the duplication that we are talking about, you now start making some extra income because you are earning from other people, and I will be sharing how as a distributor you are earning. So because of the power of duplication, you have shown other people how to make the money. You also start making the profit. You also start earning some money. So how do you earn money in this scenario? As a manager, as a senior manager, as a director, we are saying that from what you have illustrated, you earn retail profit selling directly to your customers. That is the first way of getting money in the marketing plan. Sometimes we fail to share with our distributors that you are making some profits every time you share the. So bonuses, as you start other distributors into your network, you now start getting the sales volume bonus. But as a distributor, you only make profits. Manager and the senior manager, because you have achieved 250 and 500 points, you start making a sales volume bonus. When you achieve director, you go to another bonus called the leadership bonus in our business. And when you become a PT, a president team member, you start making the network development bonus. So I may not be able to share this one that I've shown here on the qualification of Sapphire all the way to 5 Diamond, but it is always good to understand that as a Sapphire director, you have one director under you. You go to one Ruby director, you have 3 directors under you. So you discover that for you to go up, because all the titles are director, but now it is the number of directors under you. So this is just to show you the overview, and I've always not shied up, or I don't shy up in showing my distributors all the way to 5 Diamond director, because you never know. So it is always good to show people even to the 5 Diamond director, so that they can have an overview of what they are doing. So we continue. So the first step is becoming a distributor, and of course, as a distributor, we know how we are supposed to fill the application form. I will not go to this. And then you register with 8970 if it is a Provitality kit, and you get your ID and your PIN, so that you can be able to get the online. So as a distributor, some of the benefit of a distributor is because you are going to get the 25% discount, the profits. You're also going to get the profit, the normal retail profits. But remember, you have your website. Na siku hizi ika hivi, hii ni ya kitambo. Nowadays it looks like this. You become a distributor, you have your website, and you have your replicated website. So these are some of the benefits of becoming a distributor within your life. But then you need to achieve the next step. So your next step as a distributor is becoming a manager. And how do you achieve the manager? Achieving manager, there are 2 ways. I hope I'm not going so fast. There are 2 ways. So you can accumulate from your orders plus the orders of your distributors you sponsor for a total of 200 and 500 points. So you accumulate these 500 points in 1 month with at least 100 personal points from your own orders. So you remember, if you are bringing people and the customers that you have talked about personally, remember to do your 100 points. So that is the first way of becoming a manager. The second way, and the reason why I'm explaining this to the distributors is because we need to show our managers, we need to show our distributors who are joining the business, you must get this, so that you can be able to show them. I remember I brought one guy who is a president team member in my team, Josephat Kariuki. And Josephat Kariuki can do all these things, and he became a senior manager. But let me tell you, this guy has never brought somebody who is not a manager or senior manager to me. He used to go, he sponsors somebody, then you show them how to become a manager or a senior manager. So alikuwa anakuja kwangu ananiambia, Bundi, nimeleta na huyu sasa amekuwa manager ama senior manager. So it is very important as distributors, we understand this. So there are two ways. The first one is accumulation. The second way is placing a single order, whereby you buy products worth 250 points. 250 points. And as you do this, you start now earning some sales volume. You remember we talked about SVB, sales volume bonus as a distributor. So you have 500 with the team, or you have 250 personally. That is a distributor, and this is how you earn as a distributor. As a distributor, ukifika 250, you start earning 3%. When you reach 500 points as a manager, you start getting 5%. So a manager who has accumulated 500 will earn more than a manager who has done 250, because this person will be paid with 3%. Yes. So before you reach 1,000, you're still a manager. So the step is, how do you achieve the same manager? We say through accumulation. You can accumulate 1,000 points and above in a month. At least 1 point in your personal point. Remember this, 100 points. 100 points is, by the way, even a PT today, the highest can do 100 becoming. For the purpose of those people who are here, continuing to qualify as a senior manager, you have come this month, you have done your 1,000 points. For you to become a director, unapeangwa 6 months period, na unaambiwa accumulate 10,000 points in the 6 months. So for you to achieve this, you do 1,000 points, then the next month you do 2,000. The other month you do 3,000, the fourth month you do 4,000. So in total, that is 10,000. If I can share my board here. So I'm saying you come here the first month, you do 1,000 points. Then the second month you do 2,000 points. Then the third month you do 3,000, you and your team. Then the fourth month you do 4,000. So in total here, this is a 3, 6, 10, 10,000 PVs. So in total, you are doing 10,000. As a senior manager, you are supposed to do 10,000. But remember, for this month, you must do your 100 points. Now, in case you now reach the 6th month and you have not attained the 10,000, the first month it disappears. So you come here, you do 1,000 points, you do 2,000, you do 3,000, you do 3,000. So this is 1, 3, 6, 9. So up to here is 9,000 points. So the fourth month, this is the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth month, you don't come here and do 1,000 points. At hapo umefika 10,000 for you to become a director. No. If you do this, you have not become a director. We are saying the last month, you must do 4,000. The last month of you becoming a director, you must do 4,000 points. So we are saying, now this is the 5th month. The 6th month, you are supposed to come and do 4,000. If you don't do 4,000 here, you come and do 3,000. You still you are more than 10,000 points, but remember the last month it is 4,000. So bando hujafika 4,000, but remember these points are already 10,000. So we go to the 7th month and we come here and tell you, you must also do 4,000. So in case here, you come here, you do 4,000. Is now when you become a director because already points zako zimefika. But in case here you come and get 3,000, bando hujafika. So we remove this month. So your month will be, this is the first month, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, then the 6th month. So we start from the last month. When we are talking about the 10,000, we talk about the last month is now what we consider in your business. So I'm saying, as a senior manager, you must understand this so that you may not lose your points. So this is director qualification. This is what I was explaining. And of course, there are so many benefits of a senior manager. I said you earn up to 20% bonuses. When you become a director, over 4,000 is now when you go to 25%. But as a senior manager, it is 25 to 20 and below as a senior manager. Yes. And once you become a director, of course, you go to the 25% bonus and you now start making 25% discount. So I want to explain something very simple before I finish this one. I see my time is over, but I want to clear this. Now, this is what really affected me when I joined the business. You come here, you join, this is you bring this one person, and this person brings this. This is what so many people have done. We call them a strong leg. So you come here and you bring this person, this is you. Now umefanya your 100 points. Then this person comes na amesaidia huyu mtu ameenda 500, huyu ameenda 500, huyu amefanya 250, huyu amefanya 100, huyu amefanya 1,000 points. So if you calculate this person as 1,000, 1,100, 13, 25. So this person here, person A and person B. This person here has done 2,500. Now umefanya hapa 100. Person A, you are the sponsor, umefanya 2,600. Because wale watu wako chini yako ni wako. But seriously speaking, when you look at this format, the person who has done business ni huyu mtu wako hapa chini. So when Neolife start paying from down. Neolife hailipangi kutoka juu, inalipanga kutoka chini. So we start paying this person here with 500 points, then tunaenda kwa huyu, then tunafika kwa B. And remember, we said that if you have 1,000 points, you get 10%. If you reach 2,000, you get 15. So this person here amefika 2,000, anapaswa kulipwa na percentage gani? This is 15%. Huyu bando hajafika 3,000 alipo na 20. So that means this person here will be paid by 15% and this other one will be paid by 15%. So tukiangalia, Neolife will come and they pay this one 15%. So person A will be paid 15% minus 15%. So you'll be paid 0% of person B. I hope you're understanding what I'm talking about. So in real sense, this person B is the person who has done the real business. Because yeye akona 2,500, analipwa na 15%, atakuwa na cheki kubwa. But person A, who is the sponsor, amefanya tu 100. Yeye alikuja, akaingisha mtu, but akaambiwa na upline, you have to do your 100 points. So this person has got 2,600. So in payment, hapa amelipwa 0. Then kwa personal point zake, you are paid with 15%. So the business volume times the 15% you get your amount here. So in total, person A and the person B will be getting more check. Person B will get more check than person A. Now, if this person was very bright and he was able to come and smartly do this, amekuja hapa na akona huyu akona 2,500 through the team. So what person A is supposed to do this. You should also come up and create other legs. We talk about legs. So this person has 25, umefanya 100 yako hapa, na tunaambiwanga kuna siku ya mbili za kufunga mwezi. Kuna the normal day, kuna director's day and the PT's day. So this person here, because already akona 2,500, they should fight to get the extra 500 so that afike 3,000, so that this person now will be paid, person A will be paid with 20%, meaning they will be getting 20 minus, this one is 15%, so they will be getting 20 minus 15, they will be getting 5% of person B. So this person will get 5% from all the people down here. Then they will also get the 500 plus their personal points. They will be paid with 20%. So meaning this person will have a very big check. So we should always balance. My upline Mugambi and Jude used to tell me, usikue na mguu moja, umesimama na mguu moja. You should always be stable. You should always make sure that you have a stable business whereby you can be able to do this. And this should be always our dream, to have different legs that can be able to do PVs. So this leg is bringing you 1,000 as a senior manager. This one is bringing you 1,000. This one is bringing you 2,000. This one is bringing you 500. This one is bringing you 1,500. So this kind of a person, they will not be afraid, because now as a director, you also come here and this person puts 4,000. If you put 4,000, all these other points, the other point should be also 4,000. So this is person A. You are the sponsor. You have person B, you have C, you have D, you have E, you have F. So if person D is able to put 4,000, you must always also put 4,000 kando na yeye. And now you're in the process of stepping up to the Sapphire director. So that should always be our dream. Make sure that we have a stable business that is able to balance. And the last thing that I would encourage all of us is that the people who join our businesses, we should always start taking care of them as distributors. Help them understand where money is coming from. So I've been able to explain this because as a distributor, somebody who has come today, you must be shown how you are going to step up to director. Once a corner, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. This is what I'm supposed to do. I remember one time we went with the Ignatius in Mombasa, and akaniita kwa beach. Na akanichorea akaniambia, Mr. Bundi, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this. Akanichorea kwa mchanga na akaniambia, this is how you step up to a Ruby director. And let me tell you, I came and I started doing it, and I was able to step up to a Sapphire, to Ruby director, to Ruby 1, to Ruby 2, and I continued. So it is always very exciting if you can show your people how they can also start making the money. It will be very easy for you. So I wish you the best. I know I've taken more time, but thank you very much, Judy, for this wonderful time.
Thank you so much, Mbundi. I think now, if you didn't know, now you know how to earn your bonus check. And you see, when you get that in orange, that's why we are telling you, we are equipping you so that you can be able to get that in orange, so that you can know when to get what, when you do this, how do you get this, And Budi has put it very, very, very clearly. And I'm sure you are so happy because I know it's really going to help you to be able to calculate your bonus every single month. And so that when people come into your team, you are also able to guide them. So we can't go home without saying about responsibility. We want to know how to take responsibility for our team. And Mary is going to take about 10 minutes. And this is a reminder that I told you that if maybe the company was to be asked that 10 people that they can give, whose heart is for this company, I think is one of them would be Mary. So I want to invite Mary to take us through the responsibility. That is the leadership in our business, because without leadership, we can't go anywhere. We can't know where power is vested. That's why we have a president. That's why we have leaders in the church. That's why we have leaders. You are the leader in your team. And that's where leadership is invested, so that we can know how we can be able to transfer the responsibility to our team. Mary Mengo, you are ready?
Yes, I am.
Welcome on board.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome, Mary. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, leaders. You see, today is a leadership school, which really, I'm very humbled to present this topic. Thanks to Judy for being there for us all the time. And I would say, Judy, if it were not for you, Judy, I do not know where we would be. You have such a big heart, and we say thank you. Gladys, thank you so much for your for your topic. I always remember, whenever I want to do something, or even there earlier when I didn't know about this topic, about decision making and procrastination, I would say I'll do it tomorrow. So it is not time to do it tomorrow, it's to do it now. For Bundi, thank you very much for the marketing plan. Me, when I made my first step, in fact, as a manager, I didn't even know how I did it. But later I had to start attending trainings, and today I really understand the marketing plan. Thank you so much for enlightening us. So today it is very, very simple. Me, I came into this business, as you said, to use the products. It's about now over 20 years ago. That is my 21st year. I used to work with a diplomatic mission. I was attacked by arthritis. And year 2000, I started using the products through a friend. Today, I'm free of arthritis at all. So I'm not here because I'm sick. No, I changed my mindset, and I really wanted to make the money. And I was shown how to make the money. Today, I'm in business. I'm in travel. I travel a lot. And I would welcome each one of you as leaders just to change your mindset and become a leader. So leadership is a wide I would say it's a wide topic, but I'm going to handle as we talk about our responsibilities in our business, because when you become a leader, you have got to take a responsibility of your business. So leadership is not let's go straight to the leadership. Leadership is not a title. So when you come to a DQ school or director in qualifying school, because you are now a leader, have somewhere to write. You must have your notebook and your pen. So leadership is not a title. When you see somebody, in a leadership, it's not a title at all. So let us see the definition of leadership. Leadership is an influence. It's influence. You have to become, when we define it, it's a leadership. Leadership is an influence. Leadership is the ability to obtain followers. You have got to have people who are following you, not following you when you are, when you are working, is following you on what you are doing, So what I mean is, when we see people like Hitler, like Martin Luther King, like Winston Churchill, like John Kennedy, all these people were leaders. They were leaders in their own way, while their value systems and the management abilities were very different. They were all doing different things, yeah? So each had followers, each person, all these people, they had their followers. So let's say, number one, who is a leader? Who is a leader? So when you're in a leadership and you are a leader, who are you? A leader is a role model. When you are a leader, you have got to become a role model to your team. You have got to become a role model to many people who are coming in your business, and even you become even a role model to even people who are not in your team, you know, or in other teams. Because when you give your story, you in a presentation, you find somebody in another team, will you inspire them, so you become a role model to these people, because these people they do what you do. What you do is what they do, is not what you say. So what they don't do what you say, they are looking at what you are doing. So what you are doing is what they are going to do. So you must become a good role model. Number two, be a leader is a good follower. When I'm saying a good follower, I'm saying you have got a leader has got also an upline, like we have got our upline, Judy. Follow your upline, that's growing upline, follow your cross lines, who will become your model. Follow your model, because when you're a leader, you must have a model. You must have somebody who does something which really inspires you. So what inspires you from that person, grab it and run with it. Number three, a leader is a good communicator. You have got to become a very good communicator when you're a leader. You have got to update your team on all the events. It could be a team event like today, training. It could be a company's event. Like when you look at our team leader, who's our PT, always she's ever, I don't even know the time she reads, because she's ever updating us on everything. You'll find even at 5 o'clock in the morning, she has already updated us. So become a good communicator, communicate with your team, communicate with the people whom you can communicate with, so that your business can run smoothly. A leader is a quick decision maker. We have just gone through this book, The Magic of Thinking Big. This book, Think and Grow Rich, Gladys has just gone through it on decision making. So when you are a leader, don't wait for other people to make a decision for you. You must make your own decision, because you have got your team. You have got people like now, a director in qualifying, like the leaders who are on this call. You have got your team. Even if maybe you joined yesterday as a senior manager, and your upline is there. Your upline will think for you for the time being, just for maybe for a few days, for a few weeks, for a few months. And you have got to grab on what your upline is showing you to do. So become a quick decision maker. Don't carry things forward. So just do as quickly as possible. Think fast and act fast. Act on your decision. So number 5, a leader is a reader. When you're a leader, you must read. And especially before you go, 20 minutes before you go to sleep, take a nice book, read a positive book, or listen to a positive tape. Yes, listen to something positive. Talk to yourself positive before you go to sleep. Because once you wake up in the morning, you find that you continue with the positivity. But if you have your negative mind when you are going to sleep, nakwambia asubuhi utaamka kwanza ukiwa umechoka, umekasirika, and you won't even like the day. So read something positive before you go to bed. Number 6, a leader must be honest. Must be honest, must have integrity. So a leader must be a trustworthy person. You must be trustworthy. When you are a leader, become trustworthy to your team. Talk something. Be trusted. Be trusted even to your customers. Be trustworthy. You see, let me put it this way: when you are a leader and you are leading a team, you'll find many people, and especially the new people, even the old people, most of them they will depend on you because they know that you know. And if you do not know, they are going to know what you do not know. So you must know for your people to know and how to be trustworthy. Don't be this kind of a person. When I'm a teammate, or I'm either a downline or somebody sends you money, maybe to register with New Life for a kit or for customers, first you say, let me eat this money. Wacha kwanza niende nilipe school fees, kwa sababu na school fees. Wacha nilipe nyumbani mwisho wa mwezi, na next week ikienda kwisha nitarudisha. What if this person comes tomorrow and they want, no, you are not supplying the products, you are not giving the kit. Unaanza kuambia that this product was not there, and it is out of stock. We are waiting for it because you have already used the money. Please be trustworthy. Trust yourself so that when you have that integrity, because a leader must have very high integrity. Leaders must have very high integrity. That can you be trusted with people's people, with people's money, with people's person. Maybe you have a presentation somewhere, or maybe people are invited on Zoom, and you are the kind of a person when somebody, they are talking, maybe you know about them, or maybe they have flashed their number on the Zoom, or maybe it is a physical meeting. If we send our guests to you so that you can handle them, can we trust you? So as a leader, you must have a very high integrity so that as we trust you, you trust yourself before you are trusted. And until you trust yourself before you trusted, haitakuwa vizuri. So start trusting yourself, start having the integrity. Let us have that very high integrity so that people can trust us. Number 7, work with your team, work with your cross lines. So when you are working, when we're in this business, interact with these people. It could be a cross line, and when you are a leader, a cross line might even ask you about a product or about a program. If I have this person, labda ako na ulcers, ama ako na arthritis like I had, ninaweza kumpatia nini? Don't feel like uncomfortable with them. Just give them the program, help them, tell them, because they do not know they know that you know. So if you do not know, then you tell them what you do not know, of which you are not going to open your mouth and tell them. So help them. If you do not know, tell them I'll come back to you. And then you make sure that you get it back to them. But ask them who is your upline. If they are cross lines, if you know their upline, you do not have to keep on telling them, go and ask your upline. No, tell them, because they are there, you are a leader, and you have got you're in leadership school. So work with your team and the cross lines as well. So number 7, that's number 7. Number 8, a leader is a servant. A leader is a servant. If you look at what our leader Judy and other leaders, what they do, if you go to a place like on the 11th, you're having a fiscal meeting. By the time you get there, you find the place set. Who would have set it? You'd be, a leader like Judy, I'm sure should be there much earlier, even maybe than me and everybody else, because the event has to be successful. So when you have an event, make sure that you are there, you are the first person to be there, so that when the people come, they find the seats are already there and everything is ready. So a leader is a servant, and a leader is, number 9, a leader must be very humble. Be very humble, be down to earth. Don't be like bossy, when you are a leader, then unajifanya wewe ni boss. Hapana. I used to see in the embassy, when I was working with the diplomatic mission, my boss, I couldn't even walk in the embassy with my mobile phone. I would hide it, because the boss doesn't want to see that. They want you to sit. If maybe I get out for a few minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, even to the ladies, somebody will just come and knock, because I must get out, go and sit on your desk. on your seat in your office, you are not there. You see, you are taking long. So be humble when you are a leader. Number 10, a leader must have a good character. Must have a good character. Be a person who has got good character. Don't be the person when you are a leader, like for example, when you get to New Life Warehouse, and you see that there are walking people, walking customers who walk in, and maybe when they walk in, it's because somebody had told them about New Life International. Maybe it's let me use like a Gladys customer, Yura. If this customer walks in and they're asking for Gladys, and then you are a leader, you are just there, you are just standing there waiting for people who are walking in, and then you grab, you take this Gladys customer, I take the customer, then I sell to this customer. For sure, what have you done? You have lacked your integrity, you have lacked everything, you are trustworthy, you do not have a good character. And then again, when you are doing that, you do not have manners at all. You are very mannerless. So a leader must have good manners. A leader, when you have your team, maybe people you are doing one-on-one. I could be a lady, a girl, or a man. When you are seeing people in your team, they are not coming there because they want you. No, they are coming for business. So when they come for business, teach them business. Don't teach them how you are going to go out there and have fun with them. A lady is coming for a business, don't ask for a date. This man is coming for a business, and when you are a lady, you are inviting him for one-on-one. Don't have other intentions apart from what you are doing. So have good character in the business because you're in a major business. So number 11, delegate the business. Don't be the one to do everything. Delegate and some things to your teammates. Like our leader Judy does. She delegates. She can't do everything. So delegate. So delegate what you can delegate, what you can do it, but don't do everything. Number 12, encourage and motivate the team. Always talk about the team, talk nice things. Early in the morning, send my motivational messages to your team, to your friends, of course, your customers. It's very, very important. And encourage them to do the business, because we are in business because we are learning, and until you have got to train on everything. Because if you do not train like the training we are having, tomorrow you won't know what to do. You won't know what to tell your team. So encourage them. So number 13, as a leader, admit mistakes. You must admit a mistake and apologize. If you have done a mistake and somebody else you have done ABCD and you are a leader, accept it, because if you have done it, yes, you have done it. And of course, I'll say sorry, apologize, because you are a human being. Then number 14, a leader admits criticism. Admit to be criticized, because people will criticize you, for sure, they will. I mean, not everybody will say that you are, or everybody will say that you are good. So listen to them, let them criticize you. Do not get offended when you are being criticized. Listen and then move on. Don't just be that you sit there, you start saying, oh, why are they criticizing me? And then you start talking. No, listen and move on, but correct yourself. If you are a leader, see, why are you criticized? Just have a soul searching. Why are you being criticized? And then just move on and correct yourself. Number 15, leading by example. Lead by example. So as we had said earlier, people will do as you do, not as you say. They are not going to say to do what you are saying. They are going to do what you are doing. So they will follow what you are doing. So make sure that always you do or what would build your business. Yeah. Then what would I say? These principles now, We have gone up to number 15. That's the last one. Now, these principles ensure success. The following principles will ensure success in your business, in my business, in everybody's business. So a leader is a model, is a motivator. So model and motivate people. That's 1A. That's number one. Number two, delegate. Delegate. Delegate responsibilities. Give responsibilities to your team so that they can grow. Because until they do it, they can hardly grow in the business. So delegate. Number three, your team members, remember. Now this one, it's your team members are the clay and you are the potter. The clay and you are the one who is going to make the pot. So until now you sit down and make the pot properly the way you want it to be even a better than you. Let them become better leaders than you. So from that clay, make a good pot, and you see your business will grow. So as I finish, maintain a positive mental attitude. As a leader, you must have a positive mental attitude, because until you have the positive mental attitude, then your business might not work. So do all the things we have said above as I finish, and you become the best leader ever. So thank you so much. Let us become leaders, and I'm sure together we are going to lead this team with our following our PT Judy. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mary, for that leadership wand. We are so grateful for that one. And like she has said, that your character, your servanthood and delegation is going to carry your team through and through. And because I know time is fast spent, I want just to make an announcement that next week on Saturday, we are going to have our physical event. The one that was for 7th of August, we postponed to 11th of September. So next weekend on Saturday, can get your t-shirt ready and get your black trouser, black skirt ready, and let the music begin. So let's meet there on Saturday from 10 a.m. We shall meet from 10. I'm going to do a flyer. You'll get it in course of the week. We start from 10 o'clock. We start with the photography. Kindly come very early. We want you to take photos so that you can use them for your social media business. And I'm sure we are going to places. So from me, what I can say is that we are in it together. We can never be a better team than we are. This is the best that God has given us. And this is what we are going to have. And these are the people that we are going to go with. And these are the directors. If you're not a director with, you are the next person that we are waiting to become a director. Otherwise, from me, I want you to wish you a very nice weekend. I would have loved to continue, but the time is fast spent. And I'm going to do the YouTube channel so that you can be able to get the message, those who were not able to attend or you didn't make it to the end. And we are going to love to be together. And let me tell you, there has never been a better time to do a business like now. Let's meet at 8 p.m. in the evening for our evening session for the business weekend hour. And I'm sure we can invite a lot of guests. Actually, today I have 2 guests from Qatar. Yeah. So let's do international business. It is possible. We can do it. God bless you so much and have a lovely week.